go, buddy. It's the championship open or men, and so obviously we have listed off the names, but we will run them down right now. Cole Frederick, Curtis Broadnax, Gregory Scott Scherer, James Ball, Chance Bobeff, Cody Seitz, Dave Cousins, Sam Wolthice, Louis Price, Mark O'Mell, and then, of course, we're getting up to them now. Jeff Rainey, Nick Capers, Jesse Broadwater, Jacob Sluzars, Dane Johnson, Braden Gellantine, Robert Householder, Jacob Pettit, Stefan Hansen, and Christopher Perkins. So, you know, obviously...
a couple decent guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got to say, Sam Wolthius's beard is phenomenal.
So I am wondering what the over-under is on that color because, first of all, I'm jealous.
Yeah, but is it real?
The black, it's blacker than the Ace of Spades. Like, it is,
bro.
Dude, that's thick, it's darker than midnight. I mean,
yeah, that's like he could advertise for one of those beard companies.
Oh, totally. I guarantee you he's in one of those beard clubs. There's just no way.
Yeah.
I'm jealous. I'm just going to admit it. I'm
me
jealous.
Too. I'm impressed.
Yeah. I mean,
there's no way you can't shoot a 900 if you have that beard.
Absolutely. His beard game is on point.
No doubt.
I mean, there's just no doubt. So talk to me a little bit about Dane. I mean, obviously we see him come to these indoor events and make a bunch of shoot-offs, but we just don't hear a lot about him.
He's a great shot, man. I mean, and he has success in the 3D world, you know.
Right.
I'm pretty sure he won a Gnome Pro event.
Okay.
And seems like a super guy. What I've hung out with him, which is very little. But yeah, I mean, he flies under the radar, but he's got incredible game.
Absolutely,
yeah.
Absolutely. This kid right here does too, Jacob Pettit. He doesn't come to, you know, he doesn't shoot 15 events a year. He only comes to some of the indoors and Reddings and outdoor nationals. But tell you what, Jacob Pettit can absolutely throw down.
Yeah, he's unreal. And Householder, who is getting more and more and more on the scene here. In 3D world, he's unbelievable.
Right.
And obviously here as well.
Yeah. Stefan Hansen, really not a lot to say about him. He has absolutely killed it. I'll never forget indoor nationals when he literally just stopped and waited for Steve to shoot.
Yeah.
Just waited. Just waited. Steve shot, and he's looking around. He's like, ooh, just looking around. Oh, okay. Shoots, and yeah, it was absolutely phenomenal. Chris Perkins, of course. This is literally the first tournament in a year that Chris Perkins has fired indoor arrows for score, and he comes in leading on X's.
Yeah, 87 out of 90.
That's pretty stout.
Unbelievable.
Yes, and he's actually, I was talking to him a bit, he has been working with a trainer, and he just came off of a 28-day thing. What's Bruce talking about? And he did a 28-day deal where literally his trainer put him on like 2,500 calories a day, which he said was more for him. And he cut, I think, 2.5% body fat, but gained 3 pounds of muscle.
Gotcha.
And he was like, I just didn't think you could eat that much and gain weight. And I'm like, well, it depends what and build muscle and lose fat. And I'm like, well, it depends what you're eating.
Yeah.
If you're eating 2,500 pounds of pizza a day,
you
that
can't
ain't
eat
happening.
empty calories.
Right. Exactly. Nothing I eat is empty.
Ooh.
It all goes to use.
I like it.
Exactly. Michael Buffer. Yeah, Michael Buffer.
We're in Yankee, South Dakota. We're at the Rushmore Rumble, and we are ready to rumble.
Facebook's going to cut our live feed for copyright infringement. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, that's funny. No, this is going to be interesting here now. This is, I don't know what time is it right now?
I'll tell you 1 second. It's 6:30.
6:30. So in Vegas right now, it's 3:30. So we wouldn't quite be starting the shoot off in Vegas yet.
Right.
But it'd be fairly close. We'd be building the arena floor.
Oh yeah.
So we are literally just within 2 hours of the exact same day we would be doing the Vegas shoot-off. And I venture to say the number of people with 900s would be about the same.
Yeah, yeah. This has been about what it is every year,
Yeah.
between 15 and 25.
Yeah, absolutely. So for those of you watching, we want to appreciate you guys tuning in to Bowjunky Media. This weekend's coverage is brought to you by Bomar Archery. I want to thank Levi Morgan for hanging out with us. I know that he has some friends out there shooting right now that he would, obviously be out there supporting, but appreciate you hanging out with us over here.
Absolutely, man. Happy to do it anytime.
All right, so let's talk about your boy Chance.
Okay.
He's been here a bunch of times. He did tell me today that he goes, it just surprises me because he's won everything, like Vegas 3 times or 4 times or whatever. And he says, after all these years, this indoor stuff just doesn't get easier. And so,
Yeah, we both said that too today. It just gets harder almost.
Right.
Because you expect more out of yourself, you know?
well, and everybody expects more out of you.
Exactly.
Like when you come to an indoor event and you've had a career indoors like Chance Bobeth, literally everybody's like, well, he might win.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're Cole or Cody or Sam or some of these other guys, at least you're like, okay, well, the spotlight won't necessarily be on
Right.
my name
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah.
And we even have an expedition bow out there.
Yep.
So
Sure do.
that is absolutely fantastic.
And I'll tell you what, it's this is something to keep.
Bruce is talking.
One last guy individual.
Oh, this guy. I'm gonna kill him.
Finally, some credit where it's due.
Will I fit under this table? Crazy. All right, here we go.
2021 World Archery Indoor Archery World Series. So I would.
Great. So I'm in dead last.
There you go.
Okay.
All right.
Tim Gillingham just gave me a stat.
Uh-oh.
He said
I'm sure
there's
it's
more,
about to go tip.
Yeah, there's more gold tip arrows in this shoot off than any other brand. Oh,
Okay, well.
that's Tim Gillingham. Okay.
What'd he say?
He said just count them.
Well, I mean, hopefully for Tim's mental health, Steve Anderson doesn't come over and talk about historical wins.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Indoor.
Right. No, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Yeah. So
Are we gonna get in an argument?
no.
I'm joking.
Yeah. Are we best friends?
Are we?
Yep.
Wait, you wanna- Oh shoot.
All right, here we go. This is
It's gonna be hard to keep up with.
well, obviously this end is practice end only, and then we go regular scoring. And I'm hoping that it doesn't go regular scoring X's and it's over. Hopefully they pare down to about 5. It just got dead quiet.
did,
It has not been this quiet in here. Right. Absolutely crazy. All right.
You're gonna see a lot of X's on this, but
Yeah,
people just kind of going through the motions.
Correct. So these guys have obviously had some practice butts over here. They've been probably only waiting over there about 5-10 minutes. So rhythm-wise, some archers are more rhythm shooters than others, but from your perspective, I mean, you've been in this situation. What's the most important thing to do right now to get into your own rhythm?
Execute. I mean, your pin's gonna start moving a little more than normal right now for most guys out here, and the worst thing you can do is freeze up on the back end. Oh man, Chance got one touch in red in practice, but he's been doing that all week. And then when they blow that whistle and say it's for score, it just whoop right in the middle.
Gotcha.
So Chance
Gotcha.
just said something to me a couple days or yesterday, because the practice ends were rough.
Well, hold on here. I'm not sure that. I think Cody Sykes' V-bar just fell off. That might be why Chance missed that one low, because it fell off and might have hit Chance in the leg.
Oh, really?
Maybe.
That's Chance's luck.
Right.
But he told me something yesterday after we practiced, and he was struggling, and all of a sudden he shoots a 600, and he goes, "I just found a way," And I think that's the attitude in here that he has. Is,
Right. And he's actually helping him with his
Yeah.
back bar right now. Oh, his quick disconnect clip fell out. Of course, there's Jesse Broadwater over there to help too.
He's like, can I help? Is there a diesel engine
Just
over here I can work on?
right. Just so you folks understand, yes, these guys are shooting off for all the money. Yes, these guys are pros and competitors, but we're all also archery family. And when something like that happens, you see Chance Bobeff down on a knee helping screw that V-bar back in, and it's really about, you know, yes, they're competing, but you don't want to win that way.
No. No, and all these guys have been there, you know, and it don't feel good when that's you. So everybody kind of pitches in like, hey, let's like pull this together,
Right.
and have a shoot off, you know.
Exactly. And Chance is down there fixing that low hole. I'll be curious. For those of you watching, I will hopefully. I mean, I am indifferent on who actually wins here. But if Chance wins, I'll ask. But if he doesn't, folks, I will try to make a mental note to ask Chance if that V-bar falling off actually caused that low arrow. Now Chance's mental game is good enough that
It's unreal.
yeah, I'm not worried about it affecting him. But all right, here we go. This is regular Vegas scoring. Tens or tens.
For score, we are doing regular Vegas scoring.
Generally speaking,
Big Ten
with this number of people, we generally lose about 3.
Yeah.
Just-
Max,
just-
I would say.
Yeah, just because.
Yeah. I've been knocked out this round, and you don't want to go out right here. Of course, I've done it about everything in indoors, stupid and good that you can do, and so I know how it all feels.
Right. So one of the things about Chance, of course, is that he's patient,
Very.
and it ain't like he can punch it.
Yeah, nobody's going to rush Chance.
No.
No, I mean, and nobody's going to rattle him either.
Right. I mean, obviously, Dave Cousins has had great victories. Sam Wolfeis is shooting good. I mean, there's just some fantastic archers down there. The question is, at this point, so let me just break it down to this for you. Does this come down to who's the best shot, or does this come down to who has the best mental game?
I think you got to have both going on this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh, Broadnax is out. I think the best shot, it's got to be both. It's got to be both, because I've seen some incredible shots come in here and have be struggling mentally and
Right.
completely fold. You can't just be a good shot in here.
Right. Absolutely.
I would rather have somebody that was a good shot, that felt like they were unbeatable in this situation. I think the mind is in control at this point.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, then that's literally, there are some situations, for instance, if you're shooting a pro series or a very difficult FIDA range, or, you know, not FIDA, but field or whatever, there are some situations where you simply have to be
Right.
the better shot.
Reading, the best shot wins. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Absolutely.
Standing at 20 yards, shooting the same dot over and over and over again, whenever you just got to shoot the Big Ten, I think a lot of times, like you say, okay, Perkins shoots 87 supers, and then somebody shoots 60 supers down here. Well, obviously Perkins is the better shot for the overall this weekend, but if this guy has a stronger mental game all of a sudden, gets in here and can hold it together and shoot a few ends of supers back to back,
Yep.
he can win, even though he's not the best shot this weekend.
Absolutely. And that's a great analogy right there. I mean, literally, that is, everybody's coming down to, everybody, of course, but folks are coming down to congratulate Broadnax for shooting a 900.
I mean, pretty much everybody, I'd say 75% of the guys that were standing on our line can shoot 600s pretty regularly
Sure,
at home.
absolutely.
So it's not necessarily about being a great shot. They're
Right.
all great shots.
Yep.
It's about who can feel that pressure, like recognize it, and tuck it way down deep.
Right.
And don't talk about it until this event's over
Exactly.
with. You know.
That's right. That's right. So all right, here we go. Generally speaking, on the X, when the X starts to count, it generally gets about cut in half.
Yeah, and that is right now. Let's see what
Right. Obviously, there's some guys out there that are definitely due. I mean, if I had to venture a guess, Chris Perkins wants this real bad after not shooting an indoor event for a year.
Wolthius missed one. Cousins missed one. Sights missed one. Everybody else is good.
There we go.
Perkins is mashing them. Hanson's mashing them.
Frederick here on the end is smashing them too.
Yeah.
Our young PSE Ginger Billy.
Yeah, Chance is good. Sights missed.
All right, Cole Frederick here on the end. He's got two.
Still good though.
Yeah, Cole Frederick's got spiders down there. And
Hanson's
another.
Through.
Yeah, this is exciting, Levi. I mean, man, Cole got him on and got him gone.
Yeah, Perkins is good.
Yeah, I think guys like Perkins.
Chance is good.
I think guys like Perkins and Stefan are here to.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they've
So
not
is
been.
Chance. They're looking like way ahead right now. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well, and they're probably like, we ain't had a chance to show our
Exactly.
wares for a while,
Exactly.
so it's time to
Yeah.
literally turn up the volume and show out.
Yeah, and I know Chance is because this is a contract year for him. Because I've
Right.
been there. You know, you got something to prove. You know,
Absolutely.
this ain't like
Go get him, Steve-O.
Boy, he's a big dude.
He's been beatboxing me all weekend. He's rolling that mic down there. Looks like a black toothpick in his hand. Steve's a good dude, man. That's Stefan Hansen. All right, here we go. So, all Tim's monitoring is gold tip results. So, all right, everybody. Hope you're appreciating and liking this live feed. We've been busting our humps all weekend to bring you guys the most authentic coverage that we possibly can. You know, like I always say, if I wouldn't watch it, I wouldn't expect you to. So, we just come out here and try to do the best job we can for you guys. Right now, obviously, we have our new main man, Travis Durant, running the live feed programs and directing everything. So Travis is doing a great job. We appreciate him. His brother Hayden's on the still cam. My wife Kathy actually is running the camera that's focusing on the archers, and Travis's other brother, his brother from the same mother, Aaron, is on the camera that's looking at targets. So I appreciate all the Bowjunky crew, and I appreciate you guys that tune in. So thank you guys for that. Be sure to like and share this live feed. I'm not sure how much longer we got, but we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, yeah. There's a few got knocked out that round, but not many.
Right.
I think these guys are doing exactly what I said earlier. There's this many of them, they realize that they can't win it right here. But, you know, they're looking 4 or 5 rounds ahead saying,
Right.
all right, you know, no reason to get nervous yet. Make 3 good shots. And sometimes, all of a sudden, it's cut down big time.
Right.
You know.
And so in a situation like this, what anyone else is doing means nothing to you.
Right. No.
Zero.
Yeah.
Like, you could care less.
Exactly.
You could care less if the guy next to you shoots the clock.
Yeah.
You're like, I got to do me.
Yeah. The amount of adrenaline that goes through you out there, it's unexplainable, really.
Right.
Like how you, the feelings you feel out there, you are so zoned in on you. It's insane.
Right. Absolutely. All right, so we got Steve Anderson out there. So the judges are looking at these arrows and so if you're listening to the scores being called, they're a little quicker than normal.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I think what we're doing is the obvious ones are called obvious ones. Oh, Braden's out.
Team's on.
So that's going to be a surprise to some folks right there for sure. Dane Johnson, 29. I'm telling you what, man. Every shoot he comes to, he pretty much makes the shoot.
Yeah. He's a solid
shoot
solid
off.
shooter.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, in this situation right here, it's Spanky Water gets him. Lisa Broadwater, are you watching this?
She is. I've seen her comments.
Lisa.
over time.
Holler
better
at me.
be.
Holler at me, Lisa. You boys out there.
Maybe watching her man out
Oh,
here,
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
as Kelsey Prim would say, my man.
Chance looks like he's
Chance like, I just shot that one in the red just to make you worry.
psych. Psych.
He's like, I did that for fun. I
You're
got
right.
bored of watching my pin sit in the middle.
Right.
Sam Walters, 29.
So Sam's gone.
JG Bowhunter, I sure did.
Dave Cousins,
Love that kid. Frederick's a great kid, but yeah, he's my little ginger bit Billy for sure. Great kid though. Cole can pound. Hi Lisa, I see you. You go, girl. All right, here we go.
So we lost.
Was that Cousins? Was it Wolfice is out?
They're looking at Cousins right now.
I think they moved on to Cousins. Cody Seitz is 29. We must have missed
We missed Cousins.
what Cousins had down there. We'll know here momentarily if he pulls his target off.
James Ball, 30.
Look at that.
Scott Shearer, 29.
All right, Shear with the 29. It's not a big. That's a pretty good cut, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
Archers, bring the new target base.
There we go. So we'll see if Dave Cousins
Well, they're all going to pull him down.
puts
See
up
if he
his
puts
face.
one up.
Yeah, right. The thing that's impressive is, generally speaking, not that it doesn't happen, of course, Levi, but you still don't see people generally missing Big Tens.
No. It does happen, but
Chris Perkins is in a rhythm. He's moving.
he looks super comfortable,
Yeah, he's moving.
which is scary for everyone.
Right. Exactly. Up.
Looks like
Cole Fredericks has missed one high.
Yeah.
He looks over here and smiles. He knows. Good kid, and he can
Yeah, he
shoot.
is.
He can shoot.
Rocking them.
Looks like Cole's missed another one left.
Yeah.
That bottom left one of Broadwater's all right. I'm on the wrong side of the shaft.
Yeah, Broadwater's is good.
All right.
Cappers has missed one.
All right. So we are going to get some cuts right here. All right, everybody, be sure to like and share this live feed so everybody can partake in this awesomeness in Yankton, South Dakota. The first annual Rushmore Rumble.
Chance is good.
I'll just say it looked like that shot broke pretty decent from Chance. He looks
Trying
like
to tell him.
he's in a pretty good spot mentally
Yeah,
too.
he is. I was watching Cole Frederick. It's so hard to stay that intense for that long and,
Right.
and to keep those nerves at bay.
Absolutely.
Rainey missed one.
So Rainey's going to miss one. Cole Frederick.
O'Mell missed one.
O'Mell missed one.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty right now. So keep in mind, folks, once this championship shoot-off reaches 5 archers or less, we go to the arrow for arrow. Now, there is the possibility, Levi, that don't happen because it literally just ends.
It could end.
It could literally end. But the way these guys are shooting,
Yeah, I'd say.
I'm not sure that's going to happen.
No, especially down there on that end with the guys that's got the high X counts. They're not even coming close to the 10 line. I mean, it's like watching machines. It's ridiculous.
Right. Exactly. That's absolutely fantastic. So they're going down, looking at the list. Steve's out there with the mic, ready to throw down the scores in a timely fashion. There are some close ones down there, and folks, and obviously things will slow down when they go to the X's, because, I mean, unless they're all obvious. But this has been an absolutely fantastic weekend. The turnout was absolutely amazing. I could not be happier. Look, I won't lie. When we put all this together, and Brittany said, as long as we can get like 340 people, we can break even. And I said, if we only get 340 people, I quit.
Yeah. And people really came out. I
Yep.
mean,
Absolutely.
everybody, like, it was just cool to see the archery community as a whole come together. Sponsors, manufacturers, shooters,
Yep.
pros, amateurs, everybody just came together and was excited to see an archery event happen.
Yep, absolutely. And scores were not down. Those young adults.
No, people are out here firing.
Right. Yeah.
Christopher Perkins, 30.
Shocker.
I'm
Shocker
sure
right
he's,
there.
Hansen, 30.
we're as surprised
Yep.
as he is.
Yeah, Stefan Hansen.
Jacob Pettit, 30.
All right.
Robert Householder, 30.
Well, you were certainly right. Those end guys right there are definitely throwing down.
Jacob Slusar, 30.
Jacob Sluzar's
Yeah,
30.
he's right in there with them. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
they're just,
No doubt.
Jesse Brownwater, 30.
Broadwater 30.
uh-oh.
Jeff Rainey, 29.
All right, you were correct on the Rainey call.
Yep.
Oh, they're looking at capers pretty close right there.
Is it capers, cappers? I think I said cappers. If it's capers, I'm sorry.
Cappers, I don't know either.
Yeah, just sound things out.
You say one, I'll say the other.
Okay, one of us is right.
Correct. All right. Here we go. So I will assume or hope after this. Oh, he got it.
Oh my goodness, he did get it.
He got it. That's our expedition guy.
It is.
That's our expedition
It is
archery guy.
capers. I guess.
O'Mell 29, you called that. Where's
Chance Bobeth, 30.
Chance Bobev 30. So Louis Price is we missed Louis. He's out.
Yeah, he's out.
James Ball, 30.
James Ball 30. All right, so we are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're at 9.
Yep.
There we go. Well, then there were 9, so we're.
Getting closer.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought we'd get down to 5 by now.
We're going to continue to shoot as one group. This will be your third end of X-Rings.
All right, here we go. So
And
we
they
got
didn't new face them this end, so
So we got the 2 elite boys down here together. Got the expedition boy by himself.
bunch of Matthews guys.
I think
in there.
Sluzars is shooting the old
Hoyt.
Hoyt Hyper Edge.
Ball's got a good one. Chance got a good one. Looks
Yeah,
like
there's a
everybody's
bunch
got
of good ones down there.
Be easier to tell you the bad ones.
Right. Well, it looks like the 4th one in down there might be a little high left, high right, but I can't tell really. I think
It's
that's
solid.
householder. Okay.
It's
Is
just not an inside-out super. It looks
it?
terrible.
Gotcha. Pretty much. Oop. Looks like
That one's definitely out.
Caffer's dropped an X there. Jesse seems to
Ooh,
be in his
Chance
rhythm.
dropped one.
Chance seems a little bit surprised by that.
Yeah.
shaking his head. I don't think he expected that.
No, it didn't look like it. Perkins is already done, but he's got one. Perkins shot a big 9, I think.
Oh, that top arrow?
No, his bottom right arrow.
Oh, okay.
It's low, low.
Gotcha. I mean, it's actually looking at Chris at the OPA and in Vegas, it seems like that low arrow is pretty much what puts him out sometimes.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, look, I can't say nothing. He's one of the best shooters around, and he shoots all that weight up front fantastic. But what do you think it is that contributes to that low arrow? Because historically, that's pretty much what gets Chris.
I think it's execution.
Okay.
You know, yesterday I was having one of the worst days of my life shooting, and it was all low. My pin, when I missed, it was low. I would shoot inside out super and low. And so I finally said, you know what? I'm going to learn today. Because it's not very often you can feel this pressure.
Right.
And what I realized by the end of the day was when I stopped executing on my back end, my pin would dip and the movement fired the shot.
Okay.
And so when I miss low, it's not because I let it aim down there. It's because I stopped executing on the back end.
Right.
I don't know if that's the same for Chris.
And
he seemed to have his stuff way more together this weekend.
Now you are shooting the hinge, so that probably contributes.
Exactly, and you know, it's the first time I've shot a hinge indoor in 5 years, and so I had to learn all over again.
Can I ask why?
Well, anybody that watched the Vegas shoot-off last year, I was shooting a light thumb button, and the little thing we call target panic jumped all over me, and I haven't touched it since. So,
copy. All right, fair enough. Tender topic, probe no further.
It's not tender. Maybe for some.
Right, well.
I've faced that beast multiple times.
Haven't we all?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Chris Perkins.
Chris looked like he saw a ghost.
Wow. So Chris Perkins is going to be out. That's a good run by Chris. Stefan with a 30.
So Chance is going to be out. For sure. We're looking at Pettit's.
Jacob Pettit, 30.
Dang, Jacob hanging in there, son.
Mm-hmm. Like a hair in a biscuit.
That's right. Coming out here rolling with those clams. Robert Householder.
I'm telling you, Robert's got game.
Yeah, he does.
And he's one of the best human beings.
Is he?
He's an awesome guy.
Jacob with the 30.
Jesse Brockwater, 30.
Mm-hmm. Jesse's here to play.
Yeah. Well, I think he's still salty about it. Nick Cappers is out. I think Jesse's still a little bit salty about second in Vegas last year, if I'm being honest.
What did he do in Vegas last year?
Got second.
Oh, yeah, he sucked real bad.
And he's...
What was that? How did I do then?
Jeez Louise. Levi Morgan spitting fire over here, people. Ball with a 30. No, I mean, so let's see. What do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're one away from head-to-head. So basically, what they've done here is they've went ahead and made it 6. So we are now at 6 people, and we are moving to the arrow for arrow.
Yep.
So it's about to get real interesting.
Yep. So Ball's going to lead us off here, I'm guessing.
You're shooting one arrow at a time, but it's not arrow per arrow. It's all 3 as a regular hand. All right? Good luck.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
This is
I'm
going to
already
be
nervous.
Right. Like I had kind of adjusted to my heart rate, and then now that they're going to this with these 6 guys, I'm like,
This type of, that's a good one. This type of shoot off right here is as much pressure as you could possibly feel in archery.
right. And I think this is the future right here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's just be honest. This is the future.
Good one.
That'll play. And just for those wondering, Jesse's shooting the AAE Max Hunter, or excuse me, Max Stealth Vane, which is a 2.6 parabolic. And generally speaking, that's not the vane to shoot on a big giant 27 diameter arrow indoors.
Good one.
Unless you're shooting light point weight, which he is. So if you're shooting 250, 300 up front, like a lot of guys do for indoors, you need more vane.
Yeah.
So when I saw Jesse with those, I immediately was like, hey, what's the deal there? So I think he's running either 125 or 150 up front, so he needs less vane. But
Right.
that's a complete change for Jesse as far as his indoor rig goes.
Yep. Yeah, it's not what you see out here a lot, but it works.
Oh, apparently.
Everybody's good so far.
Yeah. And I mean, and that's one of the things that a lot of folks don't necessarily understand is, you know, when selecting a vane, whether it's an AAE or attack or whatever it may be, point weight, arrow weight, all diameter, all of that matters. Just because you're shooting indoors doesn't necessarily mean that you need a big giant vane. It depends on the build.
Yep, absolutely.
Same goes for outdoors. I've seen guys with little tiny arrows with way too much vane on there, and I'm like, that's going to parachute like a mother.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you want to steer with as little as possible.
Right.
Steer as long as you're guiding.
Jesse's pretty much not moving.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Nobody's missed yet.
No, and I mean, like a guy like you who's shooting a pretty heavy arrow outdoors for a redding type thing, you can get away with more, more vane than less. But a lot of people who aren't shooting that heavy an arrow, they can't.
Right, yeah.
And it really ends up costing them accuracy.
Yeah, they've got way too much helical on or
Right.
whatever it is.
Exactly. Look at Stephen Hansen down there. He's just lounging.
Yeah, looked like he was about to fall asleep.
Right. Yeah, he's
He's
pulling
not used to going this slow.
Right.
He's fired 17 arrows already.
Yeah. No, this is pretty awesome right here.
Still.
And he runs a stack out there on the end.
It's got to be 28.
It's a bunch.
Yeah.
It don't move.
Yeah, solid.
Yeah, this is going to absolutely be, look, are they? The questions are going to come in. Are they going to transition to this? Is that an X down there?
That is screaming.
Okay. I mean, everyone's going to ask, well, are they going to do this at Vegas? Are they going to do this at internationals? The question is 100%, I don't know.
It's a really cool. Ooh, Jesse just stuffed his last one. It's a really cool feel.
Right. Right. And, I mean, obviously it would be better for spectators. It would be more pressure for archers. It'd be a better show. But, this was literally the test event. This was the first event that this ever happened at. So,
Oh, yeah. Sluzar's got incredible composure.
yeah, no doubt. All these guys do. It's super quiet in here. He looked.
Solid.
Householder's looking at that one pretty quick.
Yeah, it was solid.
All right, Jacob Pettit. Looks like he's holding pretty good. Good Lord Almighty. It really at this point, it's just going to come down to who makes a mental mistake first. A form break,
Yeah.
leaks off pressure.
Or, yeah, tries to get in a hurry.
Right.
Nobody missed.
That
Well,
was
maybe
absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
That
Got a
is
close one.
absolutely phenomenal. Steve's going to go out there and walk down the line once, say, everybody. Steve had something to say. He just didn't say it. But hope everybody's liking this live feed. Appreciate Levi Morgan being with me. This weekend's coverage is brought to you by Bomar Archery. As you can see from the ticker that has been running across the bottom of the screen, the not only the Bomar Archery brought to you by, but the Rushmore Rumble pre-sponsors. that has been absolutely huge. And of course, we want to thank our regular Bowjunky advertisers. Without them, none of this would be possible. So really appreciate everybody's support. Look at all those fingers going up there, and they're not even the middle one. So we we are obviously enjoying ourselves here. This has been an absolutely fantastic shoot-off. They're looking at balls pretty close right there.
Yeah, I knew it was close. I can't see the shaft is blocking the line, but it is touching the outside of that 10, so it is like pushing is all he can get.
Right. And it's a little bit kicked the wrong way. I mean, if that was kicked the same direction, the same amount down, it would be a no-brainer. But there we go. Here comes Justin Hanna to complain he's hungry.
He started dead.
30, 30, 30s. Insert. Dude, this is intense.
Yeah.
I mean, just. Yeah, here we go. They're taking the double look.
Still looking at balls. I knew it was close, but I'd say he's praying inside pretty hard right now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, let's be honest. Regardless, this show and this performance is going to be good for him.
Oh, no question.
I mean, of course, Darren Christianberry's over there like, please, 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 please.
And finishing 6th place with a 29, James Ball.
James Ball. Great showing
Great
by
shooting.
James. Absolutely great showing.
And we are down to our top 5 archers who will once again be
He didn't even pull his.
one arrow at a time.
He didn't pull his thing, or he didn't even take his bow.
No. He's like, you can have it.
Yeah. He's like, I don't want that name tag.
And you know,
or that
he
tag.
wasn't rattled at all.
No.
It was just, you don't have to make a bad shot to miss that super.
No.
That's what people might not understand. Is you can make a good shot, feel good about it, and not hit that little thing.
Right. All right, folks, we're back. Sorry about that. Our internet dropped out. It's not really sure what to say at this point. We apologize. Thanks for everybody tuning back in. We had a sneaking suspicion that this might happen given some last-minute additions to the thing here. We are still on
Nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed, right? Nothing's changed. We are still shooting X for X. And nobody has missed yet, but we apologize. Sorry about that, folks. This is Greg Poole here with Bowjunky Media. I'm here with Levi Morgan. This weekend's coverage is brought to you by Bomar Archery.
Good Lord.
Yeah, of course, we are here at the 2021 Rushmore Rumble. We have no idea what happened right there. Our internet just dropped. So, of course, there could be a tornado outside for all we know.
Pettit missed.
Who did?
Pettit.
Pettit missed. So now there's going to be 4. Thanks, Tom. We appreciate it. Here with Levi Morgan, we are down to the final 5. We have been arrow for arrow, X for X. Not arrow for arrow necessarily, but N for N. But it's been 1 arrow per. Sorry, folks, if you guys could. Lisa Broadwater says, great nerve break. But if you guys could like and share this live feed. Sorry about that drop off there.
Lisa, you can rest a little bit because Jesse got all 3 of them.
Right. He is, he's definitely awake right there. But we apologize again for that drop off there. He actually got down to a little bit of time right there. No one's really pushed the clock at all, Levi. All right, here we go.
Yep.
Householder holding it together.
Sluzar, Householder, and Broadwater are still good. Pettit's out.
All right. Pettit with the last one for effect. Good recovery there by Pettit, but it'll be a little bit too late. A little bit too little too late. I think Stefan actually skipped Neem to come shoot this event so he could then go obviously internationals and all that. So he actually skipped Neem. And as you can see, Stefan out there repping the new Stan jersey.
Yeah, I seen that.
So Stefan actually changed some gear this week. Recently, he switched over to Stan releases and good Lord Almighty, sights. I am drawing an absolute blank right now.
What products you talking about?
Stefan Hansen changed sights, and I cannot remember the darn. I am drawing a blank right now. Phil is going to absolutely kill me. Shibuya.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Sorry, Phil. That internet drop in our live feed right there raised my heart rate to above Paige Pierce's. So you will have to you'll have to forgive me, Phil, if you're watching. Shibuya. Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, how I drew a blank on that. Oh, I know why. Because I was chewing on my heart in the back of my throat like it was a. What is it? A cow chews on? Chud?
Cud?
Cud.
Yeah, chewing its cud.
I was chewing on my cud, but it was my heart in the back of my throat. But, yeah, he switched to Shibuya and Stan, and it has absolutely been working.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
Yep.
He's unbelievable.
Robert Householder, 30. Stefan with a 30.
Jacob Sluzar, 30.
30, 30, 30. And Broadwater.
Jesse Broadwater, 30.
And then there were 4.
Yeah, Jeremy, I don't, right? Yeah, booyah. Jeremy is right. Booyah. Did you ever find yourself having a problem transitioning from a big dot like that to a little fiber optic?
No, I actually shoot really well when I first transition because I can pinpoint my aim. But I've also, it's almost like shooting that big dot helps me execute really well. And then the first 100 arrows, when I go back to that little pin, I shoot unreal good.
Nice.
I should probably shoot a big dot, and then when I get in a shoot-off, go to that.
That's one way to do it. All right, Jesse Broadwater's going to be up first.
New face for all of them.
Yeah, he's
smashed it.
say he's aiming
he
that
doesn't care about
aiming
my
that
new
thing
face.
pretty good. Yeah, right. Well, like I said, you could literally bore out the entire 10 and it wouldn't matter. You can't see it. Interesting. Sluzar's there. Be interesting to watch his next shot. It almost looks like he pulls a Fernando Venezuela from back in the day. When he comes to full draw, it almost looks like he looked up at his top cam or something.
Gotcha.
maybe he was just
He's shaking his head, but he pounded that Super X.
right.
That's a good one.
Little tall one, but it's going to hang. All right, Stefan down here. How's that look? Looks good.
Dandy.
All right, here we go. Jesse with his mini speed rig. Maybe he'll be shooting the same thing in Gnome. I doubt it.
He's shooting it well.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
I haven't seen Jesse shoot this good in a while. Just not even close.
I'll have to do a podcast with him on this arrow build and see exactly what it was that he found out. You know, what is it about this build that, I mean, obviously it's going to be faster. Stroking. This is incredible. All right, everybody, please like and share this live feed so everybody can watch these amazing archers shoot arrow for arrow. This format is not disappointing.
No, I'm just amazed. I've been watching these guys shoot for years and shooting with them and standing out there with them some, but this is just ridiculous.
Right,
I would have bet we would have been done by now
right.
at the beginning of this.
Well, this added pressure
Yeah.
definitely would have, you know, really at this point it's just a matter of who breaks first.
Jesse got 3 inside outs.
It's not Jesse Broadwater, this end anyway.
No.
But everybody here is just absolutely shooting unbelievable. That's a great question, Eddie. At this point, it's hard to tell who's going to win. Ding. That's
Householder just kind of rolled his eyes like, oh, God.
right. Well, and obviously, you've probably not been in a position indoors to have an extended shoot-off before, but you have. That one looks a little bit low,
He's
right?
good.
Okay. But, I mean, what do you think, Levi? At what point does the, not necessarily the edge wear off, but at what point, like you just said, Robert just kind of rolled his eyes. At what point do you just go, good Lord?
Yeah, I mean, because you're out there feeling it, and these guys might be getting in a little bit of a groove at this point because they've been under this pressure now for over an hour.
Right.
And once you're under that pressure for a certain period of time, it starts to kind of go away, and you not really go away, but you start to shoot better.
Sure. Because now
If
you're like, screw it.
It's kind of like a fight. If you weather that first flurry, you know, and take a few punches and still are there, it's a lot harder to knock you out.
Right.
You
Absolutely.
know, you see, and that's kind of the same way in here. Is these guys are in a groove now, and they've handled the nerves and they're feeling confident. I mean, they ain't missed a Super X in like, I don't know, since lunch.
Right. So let me ask this. Now that we're doing this arrow for arrow and 30s, we're going to see a bunch of 30s out there, aren't we? Yeah, we pretty much know what's going to happen here. So my question is, when it comes to shooting this arrow for arrow thing versus having 2.5 minutes to shoot all 3 of your arrows, which one do you think is more advantageous? This one where it's 1 arrow at a time, or the basically 3 and 2.5 minutes?
Advantageous to what?
What we're seeing right here.
Well, I just think that, honestly, I think the reason this is going so long is because these guys are getting a break. You know, between shots. Because
Okay.
my first arrow is money normally. But what I do when I get nervous, I get in a hurry.
Okay.
And I think this forces you to slow down.
So you're looking at this being 3 first arrows.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
8 shoot off and.
As we have before with Jesse leading off. Jesse, you are on the clock.
That is unreal. I mean, at some point, someone's going to blink.
You would think.
Has to be.
I got to eat breakfast.
Now, Jesse's been in these situations before at indoor nationals with Braden, and he's been in. Jeez.
He looks at it like, oh, did that touch the super line?
Right. My bad, y'all.
He's incredible.
All right, he just did it again. So next time,
I'm going to watch.
next time Jacob shoots, I want you to watch what he does when he addresses. That looks a little low.
Yeah, that's out.
All right. So there's somebody blinked.
Yeah.
So who's over here? Oh, so Jesse's glancing over here at Shane Wills and Donnie Thacker. His second and third wife.
51-50.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So, all right, here we go. Stefan's holding pretty good. Little bobble there at the end. He steps back to take a quick look.
Really close. Really close.
All right, here's Jesse. Jesse's holding well. Looks like
Yeah,
that
it's
caught the
good.
bottom. Here, watch.
Yeah.
See it?
It's just got to be in his system.
Right.
Like he's got a system of movements or checks that he goes through.
But you saw what he.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
He'd
not saying
already
this.
hit full draw
Right.
and like was anchoring, and he looked straight up his string.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm-
Interesting.
Right. That's pretty much what I was observing myself. Good Lord.
I think all the guys that shoot non-pro are watching Householder right now going, this is going to be a long year.
Right. Absolutely.
Well, they're looking at him and Jesse both saying that.
Right.
Yeah, you could see that close one Stefan has. He took about 3 extra seconds for it to fire. And I don't know if he stopped executing or what happened at that point.
Jesse's blinking a little bit extra on that shot right there.
Hmm.
Didn't seem to matter, of
He's
course, but
trying to
here you
clear
go.
this.
Watch again. Watch again. Comes to full draw. Looks up.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
It's almost like he's moving his face to get his anchor right.
Right.
I don't know. That's wild.
Yeah.
And he's hammering him.
He's out there pounding it out. I'm not hating. It was just an observation,
Yeah.
but it's definitely part of his shot routine.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go, Householder.
Holding. Oh.
Wow. So, about those dinner plans.
Yeah, I already told him to push our reservation.
Where are you guys eating?
Murdo's or whatever.
Oh, gotcha. Across the river.
So Stefan has a close one, and Sluzar is out.
So, Sluzar's out.
We're down to at least 3.
That is absolutely incredible. We, Carla Griggs says he can't keep his eye off those gas strings.
Yeah. I'm trying to hand signal Samantha
I
to
see
call
that.
the restaurant.
Right. I can't even see her, barely see her mouth moving from here. I'm
She
blind.
said 8:30.
You're like, push.
Happy Valentine's Day, babe. We're not going to make supper tonight.
Right. No, that's absolutely fantastic. Hope everybody's really enjoying this live feed. This new format, obviously, this shoot-off is extended, but nobody's left. Nobody's left.
No.
I think people really at this point are like, hey,
They're
I'm
appreciating
I'm
it.
pot committed.
Yeah.
I mean,
at this point.
I mean, let's be honest. We haven't had a national indoor shoot for a year, and our first one back. We are now going into 9 N's. No, this was 9 X's, all X's. Like,
So they're about to shoot a 660 very shortly.
well, no, they're about ready to shoot a 330
330, yeah.
in a shoot-off.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, for all. That's how you throw down.
Yeah, they're looking hard at Stefan's arrow.
Not at home, not in your own garage, not in your own range.
Stefan's
At-
eyes are closed.
At the Rushmore Rumble, first tournament indoors in a year, and these guys are performing like this. That's the state of archery these days.
Yep.
Let's be honest. You know all of our friends in Europe, Slosher and Sebastian Pinot and Dom. Oh, Stefan Hansen's out. So you know all of our European friends are over there watching like,
Yep. Oh, yeah.
what?
Wishing they could be
Right.
here.
Dang. All right. Looking at Sluzar's. So at this point, It looks like we're going to be down to the 2 known pro guys.
Mm-hmm. 2 Matthews boys, known pro guys.
Yep.
1 shooting tack veins, 1 shooting AAEs.
There we go. Get down with the get down.
Mm-hmm.
What arrow does Robert shoot? I can't
It's
tell.
like a Black Eagle or maybe a...
That might be a, I can't tell.
No.
Super drive?
Yep, it's an Easton Super Drive.
All right. So, for all intents and purposes, Easton Super Drives are going to win this. Where's Tim at?
Yeah, I was about to say. Tim disappeared.
Where's Tim at? Hey, Tim. How are that? He says, Tim says no comment. Tim is I will give Tim credit. He is a good sport.
Oh, yeah. I've hunted with Tim. I've hung out with him. I mean, I love Tim.
Yeah. I mean, he's a great sport about the gold tip thing, and we all joke around, and I know some people hear us joking around and don't understand, but Tim is a great sport. And as soon as I turned around and looked at him, he knew exactly what I was doing.
He's like, don't look at me.
No, right. So now we have another dynamic being entered into play. We have another dynamic.
Okay.
Our 2 guys who are shooting off for first have to stop.
Oh, yeah. For who knows how long.
Gentlemen, we will again alternate shots. Jacob, you will be shooting first. Jacob,
So-
you are on the clock.
Jesse comes over. Robert Householder comes over. They're just over here chilling.
Getting a hot
No.
dog break.
Right now, if you were in their position, would you be inclined to come over here and shoot any arrows or no? Or have you been doing this shoot off long enough that?
Yeah, I'm not shooting no arrows over here.
All right,
At this point,
ride what you brought.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if this starts going 15, 20 minutes, I might grab my bow and come over here just in
Right.
case, you know.
Exactly. That is just unreal. All right. He's shooting that thing good, man.
He's holding a long time.
Yeah, he is.
And he's inside out.
Right.
He's like, oh, almost fell asleep right there.
Pretty much. Pretty much. That one looks that one a little low.
Yeah, but it hung.
All right. All right.
I'm going to
here we
ask
go.
Luzar what he's doing.
Right.
Now that's getting, I'm like, what?
Right.
Look at that. He's got a different anchor where he almost leans forward with his head.
Right.
And
Right. Right.
It looks like he's like
I mean, he's
anchoring something when he does it.
Yeah, he's really
Dave
on top of
Cousins
it.
almost.
Yeah,
you
he's
know?
really on top of it.
Yeah. He's like a Gillingham look, but you know how Dave Cousins turns his head
Oh,
and
yeah.
buries it in.
Yep.
Almost looks like it's what he's trying to do. And we're tied.
So what we need to do here is let's see here. I don't see Chance back here anywhere.
He's right over there.
Go over there and ask Chance if when that stabilizer fell off that made contact with him at all. Or do you want me to?
I don't care.
Go ahead.
All right.
This is your ninth shoot-off in.
Did you hear Stefan? He's
Shoot-off in. He has completed a
This is not the shoot-off any of us were expecting as far as duration.
No, it's been a long time since anyone go this far.
What percentage are you at? How's that possible? Are you on that big cube or the small cube? All right, here we go.
Looks like we got the arrow twirl back.
Right. Exactly. This is absolutely unreal.
Ooh. God.
Well, there's going to be that.
So now it's on Stefan.
Right.
It's definitely not over yet.
Right. No. Although Stefan is a closer.
Yes, he is. And he looks tired.
Yeah. Stefan's probably like, all right, just get this done. All right, here we go.
Good recovery
All right. Stefan Hansen for the
third place
for the
finish.
third. I think the thing ain't barely moving.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. So Stefan Hansen is going to take third at the first ever Rushmore Rumble. Now it's going to be a matter of getting Jesse Broadwater and Robert Householder back out here.
Yep. Yep. So they didn't have to wait too long.
No, not bad at all. Not bad at all.
And Stefan Hansen will finish podium finisher.
This is absolutely fantastic. Appreciate you guys sticking with us. 9th shoot-off end right here, Pure X's.
2,500 people
This
watching.
weekend's coverage is brought to you by Bomar Archery. This is absolutely, this is going to be a legendary shoot-off right
you
here.
know the one we talked about for years, like 10 ends, indoor nationals or whatever?
Yes,
Oh.
this,
Yes.
literally this.
Do you remember that time in Yankton?
Right. Remember that time we didn't have any indoor shoots for a year and then
And all of a sudden,
Jesse and-
nobody missed.
Right. Pretty much.
Except
is-
Levi. He missed for everyone.
Dang.
Mm.
Yeah, that layoff
Surprise.
really affected Jesse.
Yeah. Probably went over there and overnighted Lisa some roses for Valentine's
Right.
Day.
Exactly. Went over there and FaceTimed with his kids. And a little bit of oohs and ahs over there.
That's out.
All right. Well, perhaps that layoff did break some rhythm.
Yeah.
So now Jesse Broadwater obviously knows.
Yep. And Jesse's looking at Robert's, not his. He
Right.
knows his is in there.
Exactly. Jesse's going, this is what happened to me last year in Vegas. I ain't fitting to let it happen again.
That one caught.
All right, here we go.
This is for the win.
This
right
is
here.
Jesse Broadwater for the win.
Nope, missed it.
Oh, Jesse Broadwater misses his third arrow. Could have been over. It might still be. Robert's got to get this one.
Smashed it. Tied.
Oh, my Lord. Jesse's not going to be happy about that.
No. Robert just took a deep, deep breath.
Right.
He thought it was over, too.
Yeah, Jesse's going to be Jesse's going to be not happy about that.
Wow, that is incredible. Go that long without missing, and then they both miss back-to-back arrows.
Right. Dang. Wow, that is unreal.
Robert Householder, 29. So I've given them both the ultimatum. If they don't decide it in 2 ends, we're opening the 20-foot garage door, and it's minus 16 right now. So they have to decide this.
Right.
10th in.
Jesse, you will once again lead off, and Jesse, you are on the clock.
All right, here we go. Wow, this is absolutely unbelievable. Is it any surprise that Jesse has been involved in 2 of probably the most legendary shoot-offs ever?
Good one.
And Robert Householder
Is in this one.
is been given a second life.
If people didn't believe Robert Householder before, well,
Right.
here he is.
Exactly.
He's standing up there against one of the best that ever lived.
Right.
Maybe the best at this right here.
He's Jesse's had a good career.
Jesse got that nose button rocking too.
He
Looking
does.
good.
Jesse is rocking the Bomar nose button. There's no doubt. Oh, is that out?
Screaming, but I think it's out.
Well,
Same spot. I wonder.
It is. He gave it a couple clicks. Might be too little, too late though.
That's good. Now I think Householder's the one in control.
Absolutely.
Jesse's got to stuff this one.
Yep. All it takes is one little mistake. It's not even a mistake. It's
No. He did.
wow.
And that one could be in. It's close.
All right, here we go. Robert needs this one for sure.
Smashed it.
Got it. Wow. That's impressive, man. That is impressive.
Unbelievable, man. I'm
Yeah.
talking about inside out, one hole.
Yeah, that's impressive. It's all going to come down to that one arrow for Jesse
One arrow
Dogwater
call.
right there.
And I don't think anybody's too sure about it.
Well, there's a bunch of people standing up.
Yeah. Maybe. Maybe they're more sure than I think.
All right, Justin Hanna's back there going, we need to eat. All right, here we go. Jesse's looking at it with his binoculars. Here we go. Pretty obvious that Robert's going to be in there, but
And your Rushmore Rumble
there we go.
2021 Robert Householder.
Robert Householder wins the first annual Rushmore Rumble. All right, let's all right, Robert. All right, I'm here. So I'm here with Robert Householder. That was one of the most legendary shoot-offs in the history of archery. Tell us how that felt.
I don't know if I've ever shook so many arrows in the middle, or at least hit the center of it.
Absolutely. So this is the first ever Rushmore Rumble. Give us your opinion on this new format. You and Jesse literally went a full 300 round, only dropped 1 or 2 X's. Absolutely fantastic shooting. What did you think about that arrow for arrow?
I like that arrow for arrow. It gives you a little bit more time to take it in between shots and everything, and then shooting a full round right there, only dropping 1, both of us. That's kind of crazy.
Absolutely. Now, when Jesse had a chance to close you out, he didn't do it, and then he gave that back to you. Tell us what was going through your mind when you realized all I got to do is stuff this last one and I can win this.
I don't know. I was just trying to hold it as still as I could and get it close.
All right, buddy, congratulations. That's a great start to the year.
Thank you very much.
All right, that's Robert Householder right there, everybody. I want to thank Levi Morgan for his assistance today, helping me with this live feed. I want to thank everybody from the NFAA, the Rushmore Rumble. This has absolutely been one of the most epic events in the history of the sport, and it was the first time ever. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We appreciate you. We love you. That's going to be it from the Rushmore Rumble.